Hello, I'm Janelle Tedesco. Welcome to Just 10 with Janelle. Today we are doing a 10-minute stretch for your neck, and only your neck. It is an area of our bodies that builds up tension, and we can never seem to get enough relief. So I wanted to devote one video completely to our neck. So we're actually going to start by taking your hands like this, sort of pushing up a little bit on the back. And then you're going to put this part of your hand right here on those bones on the back of your skull and just sort of push up. You're essentially just trying to give a little bit of length to your neck. And you can kind of wiggle them into place. It doesn't matter where exactly, don't hurt yourself, don't push too hard. It's just a very gentle stretching that actually should feel very good. Sometimes we forget that we can use our own hands to assist in stretching. And I, in general, like to push on those bones because that provides relief to me. So we're just sort of pushing up, giving it that little wiggle, and now release. Maybe that made you feel like your neck is a little longer. We're going to start by rolling down. And once you're down there, take a deep breath. And then just try to relax it. We're not going to roll back and forth, but I want you to kind of wiggle your neck just a little bit in this position. And we're not rolling forward, just staying with your shoulders up. And come back up. Okay, now we're going to go over to the left side. This is the first one, so be gentle with yourself. It's like ear towards your shoulder. Very gentle. Hold that there. Take a deep breath. And back up. Now the other side. Deep breath. And back up. Now turn as far as you can turn to. It's okay to take your hand and put it just on your chin a little bit to push. But because you're putting it on your chin, you won't push too hard. Just give it a little gentle assistance, very little. And look back forward. And on the other side. And you don't have to use your hands if you don't want to, but if you're feeling like just want that little teeny bit extra. And don't put it on your face and push yourself that way. Don't want to hurt yourself. Look back front. And now look up. Chin up to the sky. And just hold there. And don't go back so far that you let it fall like that, okay? You just want to look up to the point where you can hold your neck back like that. Okay, now look back forward. We're going to go down again, and then we're going to do up again. So go down. Then we're going to go straight to up, and once you get up, I said once you get up there, take the palms of your hands and let your head sit right on your palms. You're not pushing or anything, you're just letting your head sit there. Sit there. And once again, you can just gently pull up, push like you're pushing your palms towards the ceiling, push them up, and that again creates some length. Okay, now you're going to look 45-degree angle down. Okay, so it's like, did that? It's not all the way to your shoulder, it's not all the way down, it's like 45 degrees, like this. You just sort of hold it there. And take this arm, your right arm, and feel like, use your own strength to kind of pull your shoulder down towards the ground. So if I was doing nothing, it would look like that. If I'm stretching my right arm down, you see that there. This probably got tighter right here. Okay, now bring your chin back forward. Again, 45 angle the other direction here. Chin looking down, halfway in between. I'm going to take this shoulder, this arm, and pull that down. You feel that? Okay, I'm going to come back up gently. And now you will have a little bit more flexibility, right? Because we just moved everything around. You can even take a moment with your hands here to just sort of feel a little bit of the gentle movement that your neck has. Don't go too crazy. We're trying to be very gentle with our neck. We're trying to stretch out some of that tension that builds up. For most people, it's the first place that we build up tension. It's the first place that we feel our stress and where things get tight, and that can also lead to injuries. So now we're going to go ear to shoulder again. And now this time, don't use your hand to pull yourself down. That's just something where I feel as if that can cause some problems. But use the force of your own neck muscle to gently push towards your shoulder. And you can probably see that I'm doing that. Not really pulsing, but just sort of pushing it. Now you don't want to hold down there too long. Come up. Now the other side. Now before we just kind of stopped there and did a little stretch, but now you're going to try to push it with your own neck muscle, not with your hand. Push it ear towards your shoulder. And I feel that just deepened quite a bit. And you can see that this is really stretching. Now back up. Okay, now another way to help release this area. Take your right arm, bend it behind your back, take your left hand and pull on your elbow, and then with your neck, you're going to look sort of towards your armpit, the armpit of your right hand. So the elbow that's up. And look towards your armpit, and you can kind of feel that. It's a shoulder stretch, but it really helps release your neck as well. Okay, release that and go to the other side. You're taking the right arm is bending behind your back. You're taking, the left. The left elbow is up. The right hand is pulling the elbow back. And then look towards your armpit. Look towards your armpit. All right, and release that. Now let's go down and up again. And then I have one last thing for you. Down, up. Do that a couple times here. Down, nice and slow and deliberate. Down. Take a deep breath here. Wiggle, wiggle again. And up. Chin straight up. Again, down. Deep breath. Wiggle, wiggle. And up. Okay. Now, when it comes to strengthening your neck, you always need to be very careful. I think that stretching your neck by using your hand to push it down is never really advised. Our necks are very delicate. They're very strong, but they're also very prone to injury because it holds so much stress. So if you do want to do some strengthening for your neck, it's actually better, instead of pushing it to stretch it, you push into your hand with your neck muscle, just keeping it straight right now. There are other ways to do this, but keep your head straight and use your head to push into your hand. Keep your hand in the same position. So I'm not using my hand to push my head, I'm using my head to push into my hand. And I don't know if you can see the muscle flex. My head is pushing into my hand. And this is something you should not do for more than like 30 seconds. But that helps strengthen the muscles of your neck as well. And you can do it in all directions. I'm pushing into my hand. My hand I'm just keeping in place. And I can feel this in my neck muscles here. The goal is to keep your neck exactly where it's supposed to be, sitting on top of your body. You can do the same thing forward. I'm going to use both hands just because I would go in the center. I don't want to block. So again, hands are staying right where they are, and I'm pushing forward with my neck. Ooh, that one's a little hard for me, and I feel that in all here, this area. And the same thing back. You can interlace your fingers if you'd like, and just very gently, you're pushing your head back into your hands, keeping everything in the same place. Be very gentle with this exercise. Obviously, you don't have to push incredibly hard into your hands, but sometimes people don't know exactly the best ways to strengthen their neck muscles, and I think that that's a really good way. You certainly don't need any equipment to strengthen your neck. But then after that, just make sure that everything is feeling good and loose. And these are all some of my favorite neck stretching exercises. We all need them. When it gets cold, we build up more tension and stress there, and just the stress in our lives lands in our neck. So please take care of your neck. I hope that you enjoyed this stretch with me today. If you did, please click like, subscribe to my channel, and come back and see me for another workout. Thanks.